Oops, they did it again. Orlando Pride bag back-to-back wins in league play. This latest one, their first on home soil in 2023. We break down the match, plus speak to the woman that leads the team in minutes this season. Orlando Soccer Insider starts right now. Hey there, and welcome into yet another edition of Orlando Soccer Insider, your one-stop shop for everything having to do with the beautiful game in the city beautiful. I'm Gabrielle Amado, flanked by Miguel Gallardo. And Miggy, what a time it is to be a Pride fan.
I love it. Back-to-back wins. It just doesn't get better than that. A clean sheet as well. It seems like they're starting to find their form, walking with the pep in their step. I love to see it.
They are back, baby. 6 points picked up in the last 6 available to them in league play. Let's look back at their latest win at Exploria Stadium.
There's the whistle, and we are underway tonight from Orlando. And now it comes here. May 6, 2023.
You bring the same intensity when we get 3 points today, all right? Yeah? Let's go.
And a player who has been a pillar for them this season, Kylie Strom. She's standing by. She joins us right now. Kylie, thanks so much for the time. First and foremost, back-to-back wins. Congratulations. What do these last 2 performances in league play tell about the character of this team?
Yeah, I think these 2 back-to-back wins, like you said, just shows kind of who we are as a team. Yeah, we didn't have the best start to the season, starting with 4 losses, but we were never in doubt. We could taste the win. We knew it was coming. So to finally see our hard work paying off, it feels really good, and we wanna keep this going.
Kylie, so nice to talk to you. Congrats on the latest results. You've been getting a lot of trust from Seb and the rest of the coaching staff. The team trusts you, the players trust you. How nice is it to be given that consistency, playing all the minutes so far for the team?
Obviously, it feels, I want to be on the field as much as possible, and, just help the team in whatever way I can. I feel really good. I think we've had a good preseason to prepare every single player. Every single player is ready to play 90 minutes. So I think that's going to be really huge for us going into these 3-game weeks.
And Kylie, it's hard to believe that it's been 2.5 seasons since you joined the club. What has this journey been like for you?
It's been quite the journey for sure. There's been a lot of change and turnover since I've been here. And I'm so happy to still be here, so grateful, so thankful. And it's nice to, it took some time to adjust to the league, I think, coming back over from Europe. But really happy to be where I am and to be with this team.
All right, Kylie, we've had some of your teammates come to the show and tell us about what they like to do off the pitch. Ali Watt saying she's got a book club and all that kind of stuff, which sounds like a lot of fun. What do you like to do? What are you interested in doing off the pitch?
I've been brushing up on my Spanish a bit. I've been trying to do that every day, reading in Spanish as well. Yeah, that's about it, to be honest. I probably need to get more hobbies, but so far, practicing my Spanish.
And Kylie, before we let you go, we would like to give all of our players a chance to give a message to the fans. So what's your message to them?
Thank you so much, Pride fans. It means the world when you guys show out for us. We hear you hyping us up. We hear you getting on the refs, getting on the other teams, and it makes a huge difference. We love playing in front of you, and we wanna win for you guys. So thank you.
Thanks again, Kylie, for the time. Keep killing it out there on the pitch. And speaking of the pitch, Orlando Pride take to the pitch this weekend in New Jersey. They're going to be facing Gotham FC, and this is a local broadcast. So tune in to FOX35 PLUS to tune into our in-house broadcasters breaking down the match. And speaking of breaking down the match, Miguel, let's talk about it. Time for our keys to the match presented by Exploria Resorts. Orlando Pride looking to make it 3 wins in the league. How do they do it?
Yeah, they just got to keep building on what they've been doing really well, right? It's taken a little bit of time to get all the pieces together, but I really like what the front four are doing. Marta getting healthier, getting fitter, finding that game rhythm. As you guys may know, she lost the whole 2022 season to a big injury, and now she's starting to get back to vintage Marta, should I say. And then you got Adriana, Brazilian international, coming in, really finding a spot and starting to build those associations. I love what Erica Timrock has been doing. She was given a new contract. She's excited, she's motivated, she's a veteran of the league, and her quality is second to none. And then I love Messiah Bright up top, 2 goals so far this season. She's intelligent, she's astute, she reads the game really well. Her physicality gives her a big advantage as well. She pins defenders back. She's so good. So what they're doing offensively, I think it's going to be important that they keep going to keep getting some results.
Yeah, and you talk about the offensive end of things, but the defense has also been working. We've seen superb performances at back, most recently this one, picking up a clean sheet.
It's so important because the foundation to a good team is defensive solidity. And it doesn't just come from the back four and the goalkeeper, Anna Morehouse, getting 2 starts, 2 great games, terrific performance on that last one, making some key interventions to keep that clean sheet, the first one of the season. And the players in front of them are so important. But I really like the guys right above them, the midfielders, the defensive midfielders that have freedom to attack. Villacorta, Clough, sometimes Haley Hansen drops into that space as well. So there's a lot of players that can come in and do that job and making sure that, you know, the defense doesn't have to work as hard. So it seems like things are starting to click. And it's really good timing because there's still a lot of season left and the potential is just starting to be seen.
Yeah, these girls, they're just getting started. Messiah Bright once again on the score sheet against Louisville. She picks up yet another Heineken Silver Star of the Match points on our power ranking. Nice. She is tied with Adriana. What a race that's going to be between the two of them. Watching them shine really, truly is a pleasure. And all of you, be sure to head out to Exploria Stadium so you can watch them as well. Speaking of, we want to pull up our Pride theme nights that were officially revealed. Look at how fun all of these matches are going to be, Miguel. And you're seeing that first one. That's right. For the 2nd straight year, fans can bring their dog to a match at our Pups with Pride game. The club is also joining forces with the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. They're going to have dogs up for adoption at the match, Miguel. This is going to be dangerous for dog lovers like myself. I know. Make sure to head to orlando-pride.com/tickets to pick up your ticket for you and your pup as well. And before we let you go, we want to make sure here that we're not only telling you about the tactics, but that we're sharing the human side of all of our players as well, which is just as important. Julie Doyle, she just put pen to paper on a new contract with Orlando Pride. She's going to be here with us for a couple more years. Let's get to know her a little bit better.
I was 6 years old and I have an older sister who's 18 years older than me, and so she played, so I just did everything that she did. I knew I wanted to be a pro ever since I was very young. The team that I looked up to the most was the 99ers, and I remember before every big game I would watch Dare to Dream, and it would just pump me up for my championship, and yeah, they were my role models growing up. I love the beach. I'm a SoCal girl and I love to go surfing. All throughout college, I was manager of an ice cream shop right by my school.
That's so fun.
It was called Rocco's Ice Cream Tacos. I mean, my favorite celebrity is Messi, but I feel like I'd be awkward in that situation, so probably not him. I like how it's not that much different from California. I'm still not too far away from the beach. And just the sun. I like being in the sun. The most memorable moment that I've had so far was probably back in college, my junior year. We were playing Cal Berkeley, and I went to Santa Clara, so it was a huge rival for us since we're both in the Bay. It was a really tight match, first round of the NCAA, and I hadn't scored all season that year. I just was getting so unlucky. We went straight to overtime, and it's golden goal. First 7 seconds, I scored a banger at the top of the 18, and I just remember turning around and my teammates were rushing the field, and it was just like an awesome feeling. It's look good, feel good, play good, so I wear makeup, I do my hair up in the 2 buns, and as long as I look good, I hopefully play good. I would say I'm technical and tactical, and I am athletic too, so speedy and good with the ball, I guess. Definitely the LA game last year. I came onto that game as a sub, and I think we were down 1-0, and I just was super determined to make a difference in that game, and I came in, I think it was my 5th touch of the ball, and I scored a good goal, and it was just hype. The advice that I'd give to my 15-year-old self is if anybody doubts you, just to use that as fuel to your fire and prove them wrong.
Orlando Soccer Insider is presented by Orlando Health and Exploria Resorts.
The Memorial Day sales event is going on now at your local Ford dealers. All month long, get Memorial Day savings on Ford SUVs and trucks, both #1 in brand loyalty. Right now, get 0% financing plus $1,000 from your local Ford dealers on Ford F-150. Or drive one today for just $464 a month. The Memorial Day sales event ends May 31st, so hurry in and save big. Only at your local Ford dealers.
Mr. Harris, we're ready for you.
Wow, look at all these jerseys. You treat all these athletes?
Yes, sir. Got the top orthopedic specialist right on the sideline.
Wait, who's this?
That's Stan. Had a pretty nasty run-in with a filing cabinet, but one of our hand specialists got him back on his game.
Wow.
Whether you're a professional athlete or Stan, the world-class team at Orlando Health Jewett Orthopedic Institute is here for you. Orlando Health. Choose well.
Welcome back into Orlando Soccer Insider. It's time for our Orlando City Insider Report. Miguel, and Orlando City, unfortunately, riding into this weekend's matchup off the back of 2 losses, one against Montreal, and then most recently, the loss in the U.S. Open Cup against Charlotte. It's not easy to defend a title.
No, it's not. There's some pressure, especially because a lot of the players were involved in winning the championship, which is something historic. It was massive, and you have a bullseye in your back, and everybody wants to get after you, and I think that comes with a challenge. That being said, you got to rise up to the challenge. You have to make sure that you defend that title, and you know it's difficult because these matches, Gabby, there's got to be some rotation because they're in between league games, and sometimes when you have injuries, the depth sometimes can be a challenge. But when there's challenge because of depth issues, you have opportunity. And I think Orlando City gave opportunity to some, young players. And I was particularly impressed with Mason Steidehart's performance, right? He's a goalkeeper that for me now, as of today, he's a proven goalkeeper in Major League Soccer. Does he have a lot of minutes under his belt? No, he doesn't. But he's had minutes that are valuable enough to know, right, he can do the job if he gets the opportunity. And he was massive against Charlotte. Unfortunately, obviously, he conceded a goal, but obviously that's a team effort thing. But I really like that. You take some bright spots out of negative situations, and now the team can now focus in the league, which they still have plenty of opportunity to be able to make it to playoffs.
They certainly do. And the next opportunity, it comes up right now. It's going to be on Saturday. They're taking on Columbus. Let's look back at what we could expect from this matchup.
Shoots, scores! El Cuervo opens his wings.
Another match, another opportunity to turn things around. Miguel, Orlando City taking on Columbus, a team that they've historically done very well in recent history, 7 wins out of the last 8. What's going to be key for you?
Yeah, well, I think, first of all, you forget about the history, right? Because every game is different. And I love stats, I love history, but ultimately, now you got to focus on the game that you had in front of you. And this is a very good Columbus side with a brand new coach, Wilfred Nancy, who was a candidate Coach of the Year for Major League Soccer last season. And they've done terrific so far in this season. They play in a new system when they play with 3 guys in the back and then 2 wing backs and Farsi and Yobo on the other side. Sometimes those players are interchangeable, but they give the team a lot of width. And then you have 2 players in the middle of the field that are deathly. And Lucas Elarayan with 4 goals so far in the season. And they have Cucho Hernandez, a Colombian international, played in the Premier League in Watford before he came to Columbus. And he's been injured, but he made his comeback in the last game for Columbus Crew. So this is a team that is very, very good. The one thing for Orlando City is that they come on the back of 2 losses. And I think they're going to be a little bit down, and Orlando City is a good team on the road. Can they go out there to Columbus? They're going to play away and continue to be a solid team when they go away. So, for me, it's going to be very important for them to just continue to do the things that have worked well so far when they go on the road, which is they defend well, they are very well structured, and then they're very good in the counterattack and transition play. So, big challenge for sure, but certainly history has shown that they can do it.
It certainly has. And yeah, much like Orlando City riding in off the back of 2 losses across all comps, Columbus are as well. They've hit a little bit of a slump. They're coming in off the bye. A player that we've seen shine in the past against Columbus is actually Facundo Torres, a goal and 2 assists in his career against Columbus. Are you going to look to him to shine once again?
You have to, and that's what your designated players are for. And I said it before, and I'll say it again, that this league is designed so that those players perform at a high level. And we haven't seen Facundo Torres be the Facundo Torres El Cuervo that we saw towards the end of last season. But guess what? He became the best version of himself in the second half of this season. So I'm hoping that he can start to click. He's got new players around him. Martin Ojeda is one, Maguire is another one, and there's other pieces that he's had to get used to, but he certainly has the quality. He's shown it before, double-digit goals and assists last season. I'm confident that as the season continues to go, he's going to find his stride and continue to be that protagonist that Oscar Pareja wants him to be.
And he's got the other opportunity. It's coming up right this weekend at Lower.com Field. Be sure to tune in and support your Lions as they end a 3-match away sprint. It's not easy to play a long period of time away from home. They're back home at Exploria Stadium next Wednesday against NYCFC, so we know we'll see you there. Let's take a look at our Star of the Match Power Rankings presented by Heineken Silver. Cesar Araujo picking up his first star of the season for his performance against Montreal, according to the fans, so he adds himself to that list. And speaking of designated players, we had Ercan Cara on the show just a week ago. He gave us some pretty insightful, conversation about where he stands, what it means for him to score goals. But let's get to know him a little bit more personally. He's our forward player profile. Let's listen in.
I think I was 5 years old. I started with my dad and my older brother, and was playing outside. And my brother was older than me, and he starts playing in a club. And then my dad bring me to there, and then I start. I think my first game in the national team was a really great memory for me. Also the trophy what we won with Orlando. I think those two I can't forget. Keep going, because you can reach your dreams, and I'm living my dream. Classic number 9, who is dangerous in the box and yeah, who can score in every moment. That's my type of playing. Basketball. I love to play and watch. And yeah, this I do like over 10 years with my friends, and also I watch a lot of NBA games. Now I'm here, I can watch closer in the stadium. Yeah, I like to play with my friends, PlayStation, and spend some great time with my family. Jordan, LeBron James.
Which one? If you have to take one.
I take one. I take Jordan, for sure.
Why? What
No
does he
soccer
mean
player.
for you?
Jordan is like his way, his mentality, how we do is like one of. Okay, I need to say also Drogba, but it's hard. I take Jordan because his mentality is something different.
But number 2 would be
Drogba, yeah. His career is like mine. He starts late, professional, and what he do also outside of the pitch for his country, and as a person, how he stand on the pitch and outside. I like it.
What's a Walt Disney World thrill feel like? It's like... Howdy, partners! And like... And also like... And it feels even better together. And check this out. Florida residents will be thrilled with special ticket savings. Visit DisneyWorld.com/resident to learn more. Disney thrills us like...
Stir up adventure in your kitchen. Add a spoonful of Spice World seasoning blends to any dish. Top it, stir it, toss it. Spice World seasoning blends. Adventure's just a spoonful away.
If new Heineken Silver was a riveting Viking saga.
Last this way, your family tortured my first wife and stole my second favorite goat. Now you want to marry my daughter. Okay.
All the taste, no bitter endings. Crisp and refreshing, Heineken Silver.
And it's Liberty Bell closest to the rail. Around the back turn, and here the horses come. That race is going on the outside. And they're in from the stretch. They come down the line again. They're neck and neck. The boots are gone. He's a liar.
Add drama to every drive. The exhilarating Audi SUV family. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Fancy. New cheesesteak from Pizza Hut. Look at all that sirloin steak. It's seasoned, it's grilled, it's vibing with those peppers and onions. New cheesesteak from Pizza Hut. Steak night, every night.
Welcome back into Orlando Soccer Insider. It was a thrilling night, Miguel, when City took on LA Galaxy at Exploria Stadium, presented by Walt Disney World. We invited some of the kids from the Boys and Girls Club. They got to listen to an Imagineer speak. It was a thrill of a night. Let's look back.
This is what really matters to us, to be out here with all of you, to be able to to share, these moments and hopefully to be able to inspire some of you to one day become Walt Disney Imagineers.
We love sharing. If anything we get out of these moments like tonight is the opportunity to inspire and help you guys just kind of get a little bit of deep behind the curtain and kind of see some of the magic, hear about some of the magic we get to see on a daily basis.
I wish I was a kid again and could just listen to Imagineers and dream big.
It was awesome. I was actually walking by when they were doing it, and I was captivated by the emotion and the passion of the presenters. The kids were like, really?
I know,
incredible.
And then the Tron
they were
light
inspired,
show.
for sure.
It was such
I got to
an
take a
exciting
picture
night.
of Minnie Mouse as well.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Go
we'll
to
have to put
Instagram.
that
I
up.
posted it.
We'll have to put that up on our social channels. Speaking of the kids, though, we do want to update you guys on our purple pipeline. Let's take a look at some academy results. Inter Miami, unfortunately, beat our U15s 4-0, but our U17s, they drew against Inter Miami 2 goals apiece. So once again, it's all about the building blocks.
Yeah, and losing is part of the development. You can't win all the time. You don't learn as much. You learn more from defeats. And this is the guys that you're not looking at results, you're looking at performance, and you're looking at players developing, and you want to put players in situations where they're going to grow. And difficult games, difficult results make you grow as a player and also as a person. So, obviously I like to win all the time. I like to win. But also when things don't go as planned, it's a good lesson.
True character really does come to the forefront when things aren't going as well. So like you said, Miguel, an important lesson. Orlando City B, unfortunately, also dropping a result to crown Legacy FC. Moises Tablante with a golazo from a very tight angle, but you were actually at the match.
Yeah, I got the opportunity to go watch it in Charlotte, and I really enjoyed it. The first half was tremendous. They did a really nice job. They dominated the game. They created some good opportunities. Moises Tablante playing as a fullback, getting higher up the pitch, overlapping, and then creating a chance for himself, and the finish was exquisite. Second half was a little bit more difficult. It was a little rougher. The guys from Charlotte were very physical. This is a team that's in first place at the moment, so that was the biggest challenge today for Orlando City B. But again, it's about developing players. It's about giving players opportunities, and I really, really like what I saw. The goals were a little bit unfortunate. There was a deflection and then just a lapse towards the end. And obviously you're disappointed, but it's about keeping guys playing, and even some guys from the first team getting opportunities there to keep developing, recovering from injuries, and keep just gaining that game-like experience.
Totally, and it's all about bouncing back. So just like OCB, our academy kids are going to learn how to bounce back. The first team also looking to bounce back. We want to remind you that you can tune into Orlando City taking on Columbus at Lower.com Field. That's going to air at 7:30 on Saturday, live on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. And right before the game, an hour to be precise, join us for kickoff -60. Evan Weston, Paul Shaw going to be breaking down the match. You won't want to miss it over on our Lion Nation app. From Miguel and I, another day, another Friday night. We'd love to see you. We'll see you next Friday. Orlando Soccer Insider presented by Exploria Resorts, Orlando Health, Walt Disney World, Ford.
Are you passionate about making the world a better place for future generations? So are we. At OUC, we're powering the future, protecting the environment, and using renewable resources so we can help spark change. By adding electric vehicle chargers throughout Orlando, we're making it easier and more convenient than ever to do the right thing. When you plug into the future and drive electric, everybody wins.
Me time is Melts time. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. Pizza Hut Melts, just $6.99.
Stir up adventure in your kitchen. Add a spoonful of Spice World seasoning blends to any dish. Stir it, top it, toss it. Spice World seasoning blends. Adventure's just a spoonful away.
Whether traveling for business or pleasure, Orlando International Airport offers more choices in domestic and international destinations, conveniences, and amenities. And the choices don't stop there. MCO features over 30 airlines, expedited security screening options, and a Hyatt Regency hotel. Choices of lounges with local and national dining and shopping options as far as the eye can see. MCO, your Florida airport of choice.